Ooh, alright, look what I got here. Something from DHL. Who's sending their stuff to DHL? DJI. It's their new Osmo action camera. I haven't opened the bag yet. It just delivered like minutes ago. Well, that is a poor packing box I've ever seen from a DJI. Looks like I just purchased something like $10 stuff from Amazon. Not pleasing though. But anyway, still excited for what's inside here. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm gonna switch the camera to bird's eye view now, and in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so here's the box. Open it up. I don't think I cut in the middle anyway. And here we go. All right, Osmo Action. 4K 60p image stabilization, which is electronic image stabilization, 11 meters waterproof. You have dual screen. That's the most excited thing for this Osmo Action actually. So you have a front facing screen. Ooh. All right, let's take a look inside. That's it. Let's cut it off here as well. This is it. This is the Osmo Action camera. All right, we'll leave it here for a moment and take a look what else. I guess this is the accessory box, and anything underneath it? Nope. So let's take a look. There's a couple of things in this box. So this is the base mount, right? Good thing is DJI choose to stay with the GoPro ecosystem. Basically, that makes very easy for people who already own a GoPro. You can easily switch your GoPro to the Osmo Action here. So you can still using your existing GoPro accessories on the Osmo Action. And this is another, this thing's supposed to be removable. What do you click? Oh, okay. Easy and simple. You know, this is something new that actually DJI thought up by themselves. I know GoPro don't have such design like this. The base mount on the GoPro is just like solid base mount. You cannot remove it. Satisfying. I like that sound. I can just... All right, what do we have here? That's probably the battery, I think. Yep, it is. That's the battery. Very nice actually, they included a battery case. So USB-C, very nice to see DJI actually made the USB-C not be the mini USB. Okay, so there's one more thing in the box, which is your user manual, such thing like that, and QR code for WeChat. That's for Chinese market. That's everything in the box. You have 6 things inside the box. The Osmo Action, the battery, the base mount, and another one, and a Type-C cable, screw mount for the mounting system. All right, so that's it in the box. And now let's take a look at this. So this is a case. So you can basically open it up like a GoPro, and you have your record button on top, power button for display. I think it's switching for switch the screen. The body itself is already waterproof. The case is not like the GoPro case is fully sealed. So this is basically just an open frame case that holds on the Osmo Action. So you see, this is a totally open frame. Ooh, all right, this is it. This is the Osmo Action. One more thing, we're gonna put the battery in here. I'm not sure if the battery is already charged. Maybe, maybe not. So push the 2 sides. Then you're gonna hear a click. Put power button. Ooh, that's actually pretty loud. Yes, okay, that's the function key. All right, it's a touch screen as well. It's pretty smooth though. I like it. HDR videos, you got slow motion videos, you got the time lapse, you have photos. For example, if I'm in video mode and I swipe up, directly goes into the resolution and frame per second settings. You have 2.7K, you have 4K 30, all the way to 60 frames per second, 4K 4:3, but the image stabilization is not available when you're shooting 4:3. But in 2.7K 4:3, the image stabilization is working, just you cannot use it in 4K 4:3. And 720p 240 frames per second, no image stabilization available. So I will do a full review after this. This video is just gonna be a first impressions and unbox video. So basically you have a sound effect as well. Let's close. Let's turn it on. Okay, interesting. So you have this a lens hood here, and it's a thread. There are a couple of manufacturers already making an ND filter and UV filters for the Osmo Action. Oh, it's pretty tight. Oh, okay. I'll try to remove this later on, but this is really tight. Okay. All right, so we unboxed the Osmo Action camera. Here we go. This is the action camera here. Really, it just really looks like a GoPro. Very similar. It's just the DJI action camera here. We have a separate color screen. This is really excited. And also this thing, I think is heavier than the GoPro. I'm not sure how much heavier, but I will do comparison and test out on the full review of this camera. But so far, for when the first impression of this is definitely on the heavier side. It feels very tough. It feels like very solid though. I like the material that on the surface here. It has something like really like a slippery resistant or matte finish, something like that, which I like it actually. I think on the GoPro side it's actually more towards smooth, like polished surface, but this is definitely not. You have to get it activated on the app. So basically here I will just need to download the app, get it activated, press and hold the QS button here. Here we go. Press and hold. All right, so come to the back now. Well, you do need to wait about like one second, I think. Try it again. Yeah, like 2 seconds. You know, for having a front-facing screen on an action camera, it's actually really nice, because this gonna change a whole lot. Maybe you're gonna shoot it in a different situation, like you're gonna put action camera in a very narrow, tidy space. Now you can check the screen and to see if the position was right and everything's okay. And now it's very easy to do that. I think that's probably the main thing that's going to be surprise a lot of the action camera users. Maybe people just going to switch from their GoPro to the Osmo action camera just for the front-facing screen. No, it's not touch screen in the front, but it is a touch screen at the back. And actually the back screen is really wide and really big. Definitely the bigger than GoPro, because GoPro only goes about like this. This screen goes extend all the way, almost like the whole back. Almost, not there. Almost. On the side here, this is for your micro SD card and the Type-C connectors here. Inside this is a rubber plate. I think it's mainly just using it for waterproof. There is a question from me, because when you're using this closing and open for frequently more and off, I'm not sure how long this waterproof casing will hold or last for how long. I'm not sure. And I'm also curious if you just open like this, will it still be able to waterproof or not? Probably not, I think. Probably not. Right now I'm on 4K setting right now. Already turned this thing on for a couple minutes already, maybe like 10 minutes. I do feel a little bit hot on the camera body itself, so it does warm up a little bit. Okay, so on the back screen here, it shows 33 degrees Celsius. Front is about 31 degrees Celsius. So we got on the top of here, which is right above the lens here, this area. See here? So 34 degrees Celsius. Seems like it does have a little bit issue on the temperature. All right, so I just turned on this camera until the battery is actually dead, or not really dead right now. I have about 3% battery left on the Osmo Action camera. I haven't turned it off since I recorded the impression video. I just want to add up this because I want to see how warm or how can this camera get into. It's been about like another 10 or 20 minutes. Pretty warm. It's even hotter than the temperature that I was getting when I shooting the impression video. So that's 35.4 Celsius on the back screen. So on top here is about 38, which is 37.9 degrees Celsius. So you know, so that's pretty hot. It's on a 4K 30 setting. I just left the camera on the table. It did not recording. It just sat there while the power is on. It has a battery saving mode, I think, because after a minute or so, the back screen will automatically turns off, but the camera itself is actually still turned on until you physically turn it off. I did not using the camera to record anything. It just sat on the table for nothing. And now it's getting almost like 40 degrees Celsius on the hottest point on the camera here. So that's definitely one thing that I need to take a look into this. You know, I haven't read or see any other reviews are talking about heating issue on this Osmo Action camera. Definitely it's there. Okay, so that's for it for this video right now, guys. It's just gonna be my first impression of this Osmo action camera. Everything's fine. Very interested to test it out and to see how it handles on the image quality and, you know, the image stabilization and audio quality for that in different situations. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you don't, buttons are there. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys.